Okay, welcome back. Music Production Arena live stream. Internet went down at the weirdest time, and I'm back again. So this is part two of the stream. I'll be sure to playlist all these live streams on the Music Production Arena YouTube channel. So even if it gets split up, like it does sometimes into two parts because the internet crashes or whatever, you can always go back to the live stream playlist season two on the YouTube channel and just kind of watch it in order. And it goes for, streams you might have missed or something like that too. I feel like those archives will serve a better purpose in the future when people are trying to track down like their part in a certain collab that might a track that might get pretty popular or something maybe. They can be like, oh yeah, I collabed on that track. So videos would be nice to go back and see like how did their sample end up, so and so's sample end up in the track and whatever, what parts did they have in the collab and who, whatever. Okay, so again, we've been working on Community Collab Season 2. We're just getting back into it. Today's stream already went down. We're back. We're just going to work on samples. It was funny when it went down because I was just talking about how... So, Mr. KK just sent me some samples. And they sent me a sample pack that was evidently too big for Google to scan for viruses, which, by the way, I'm going to, like, let everyone know to send me smaller sample packs or whatever. Just make sure Google Drive can scan the zip file or whatever it is. I don't know what the things are. I think it has something to do with zip files. But regardless, if I can't get Google to scan it before I download it, I'm definitely not going to scan it. I mean, download it on stream. I don't want anything weird to happen when it gets out of control in the future with people sending me samples, all coming at me. I don't want to accidentally download them. So the rule is on that. Send me things that Google can scan, which I think is just based on the size or the file type or whatever. But what happened just a second ago, I was like, oh, but I trust Mr. KK. I'm just gonna go ahead and download it. And as soon as I hit download, the internet crashed or whatever, and Dottie was watching it, and Dottie said it happened right when I clicked that file, um, which was weird. Coincident. What really happened in my room, like I saw the power shut off and shut back on really quick, something like that, and it knocked the internet off and everything for just a split second, and it went down. So I rebooted my computer and everything, but we're back now. And here we got the samples Mr. KK sent. Only 4 samples. I wonder why it was so big. Okay, so this is. I'll pull up the document again. So we're live everywhere. Give me a second. I'll pull up the chat. Restream chat issues. I was reading this a second ago. There might be chat issues today, and I apologize for that. But anyways, restream chat issues happening. Close that. Pull up. I restarted my computer, so I got to pull up all the documents again. Still being slow. Stream looks okay. Just being slow. The internet's being slow. We've never had the best internet at this house, but I get lucky sometimes. We've made it this far, week 4 of season 2, so it's been working. We just gotta. Some days aren't as good as others, I guess. Okay, season 2. Here we go. So if you look on the list, Mr. KK already sent some samples, and now they're just adding to their pack, which is awesome. You can send me a few samples at a time. You don't have to send them all at one time. You can just send them to me as we go. So let's start with Mr. KK samples, and then we'll jump up here and start knocking out some of these others. This week, we're going to knock out all these samples and get them all ready for what's going to be a really fun week next week, because we're going to have all the loops, seamless loops, ready to go, named, organized, and just ready to start dropping into. I'm going to use FL Studio's performance mode. I'm going to use Ableton Session View. I'm going to use BandLab as a way to just take the kits and drop them all in there and share them, things like that. So that starts next week, but this week we got to get all these samples ready. So let's pull these in. Oh. Okay, so these are named pretty nice. They look like they're already seamless loops. Resample. That's good. They're 80 BPMs. I got the key in there already. That's great. All right, Mr. KK, thanks for sending these, and thanks for sending them to me in such a great like they're already named with the key and BPM information and the name. Everything's already in there. That's perfect. All I'm gonna do is add your name to the very front, Mr. KK. Okay, let's listen to these. 80 BPM. It looks like they loop just right. Listen to one at a time first. Very cool. It has like it doesn't have the tail, so it just loops kind of harsh, but that's not a big deal because like that's the kind of stuff it loops still, which is good. That's the kind of stuff you cover up in processing with effects and automation and stuff like that. So it's not always a big deal if you don't catch the tail of your loop. Another thing you could have done is you could have wrapped the tail back around at the beginning, but you got to make sure that it still sounds natural when you just start the loop. Sometimes when you wrap the tail back around and render the loop of the tail into the beginning so it loops more seamless, it can sound unnatural when it first comes in each time. I've seen people make two versions of the loop, one with the tail, one with the tail wrapped, and one without the tail wrapped. That way they can put the second loop after it and then just loop the second one. But that's not a big deal. I was just pointing that out. This actually sound these sound really, really good. Okay, so another thing I'm noticing that Mr. KK did is they made these loops, which looks like they made them for, where'd it go? This track right here, Collab 4, 80 beats per minute, F sharp minor. I'm gonna put Mr. KK on this one. Okay. All right, so again, that's what this document's good for. And it's shared on the. You can find a link to this, but it's shared there for mainly so people can keep track of it. But it's really good for, if you want to get involved, but you don't know what to make, you can just come here and like make something that might fit to one of these tracks that we already have going. And very soon there's going to be notes on all these that might say something that you want to make, like a bass line or a drum beat or something like that. I try not to repeat the same things I say every day, even though I do. I try to say it a little different. Anyways, I've said that plenty of times. For anyone that does catch in to what, like, kind of a little curious to what we're doing, you can always go back and watch some of the older streams and kind of catch on what this is. It's just ongoing community collabs. So, let's just get back to it. Here we go. Here we got Plucky Chords. This is a cool loop pack. Fox Galaxy says, "Know what? Random fog thing out of nowhere." Perfect. Fox, the streams wouldn't be the same if you weren't popping in saying random things out of nowhere. All right, this pack is really nice, and they probably all go together since they're all F sharp minor, 80 beats per minute. So let's play them all together and see what it sounds like. I'm gonna turn it down a little here. Very nice. Okay. We want to rename these. Fox Galaxy says uploaded the thing. Fox Galaxy uploaded the thing. Okay. Should warm up on Mondays. Since I come back over the weekend, I'm always a little bit like I should do like a warm up of clicking on my folders, like warm up routines, like open a folder, close a folder. All right, no, not really. Okay, Fox Galaxy, Fog I did. What did you upload, Fox? You got all kinds of stuff now. Lost Box, Fox Galaxy. I'm gonna pull these samples in still. We're gonna do something with these for season 2. We already got all these done here, these projects. But just let me know what it is. We'll check it out. Okay, flute melody. I'm gonna rename these real quick. So the best way, quickest way to do this would be probably in the folder itself. So I'll just go to the folder. Go. Copy. So this is the shared folder here that everyone has access to. I'm gonna add another folder here. 80 beats per minute, F sharp mine. I'm gonna paste those here. I'm gonna rename these like I was doing all the other ones. It's in the new. Are you talking about these samples, Fox? Because we have listened to these, and I'm excited to do something with these. But did you put something else in here? That one's really cool. Here, give me a second. We'll jump back over there. Let me know if it's in that folder, if I need to refresh it or something. I uploaded them into the wrong folder. No problemo. Let me rename these real quick, and then we'll listen to some stuff from Fox Galaxy. Okay, so I'm gonna go here, the public pack. So I rename all these in a certain format just to keep it all congruent with all the samples, getting them ready for next week. These will all 5. There's the date. I'm gonna put that on each one. Copy. Tab space date. And at the beginning of each one of these, I'm gonna put KK. F minor. That. Yeah, tab. Already did that one. Tab. Tab. Paste. Gotta get all these just right. Delete that information. There we go. Tab. Over. Paste. Here. Here we go. There's 4 new samples in the public pack. Someone wants to grab these 4 samples. They sound really cool. Sound really really good. I mean, it's just like, as in the sense they got, like, they're already like an idea is a really solid, good idea with really good samples, to start with. You don't have to do much processing on these. They're, really good to just drop into your project. So let's see, what did Fox the Galaxy send? Fog. We don't get rid of those other things. What did you do with those other things, Fox? I liked them. All right. Here they are. Okay. So Fox Galaxy has access to their folder, so they're sitting there updating. That's really cool. They got their the samples that I'm gonna still use for season 2 that I haven't rendered out yet. I just want y'all to know that these we do have some other samples coming from Fox Galaxy. I'll put those into the pack. But for now, let's listen to the new sample that Fox Galaxy sent called Fog Sound Design. Oh, Fox, I did finally listen to that. Well, the first like 5 songs of the new Virtual Riot album, EP album. I think it's an album on Spotify. Yeah, I really like it. I like that he's doing like the color based sound, and now it's gonna just I don't know. I don't know if I was just not paying attention, and that's what's been motivating this color based wave that's happening. Maybe it was the Virtual Riot doing it, but I do notice that I like Virtual Riot's version of it, just like I like Virtual Riot's version of all the genres that Virtual Riot does. Hey, Smoke's in the chat. Since Smoke's here, let's update Smokes a little bit on where the collabs are at. They're moving along. Smokes is in on the collabs. Let's go. If I go over here to the document, I haven't got to your samples yet. Again, let's see. Smokes has sent samples. I haven't got to them yet. We're gonna do by this end of this week. We'll get through every single person on this list over here on the left. Everyone on the right side of this, we've already gotten to their samples. What I'm doing, Smokes, is I'm taking everyone's samples that were sent to me, and I'm resampling them into seamless loops, renaming them, and getting them ready to drop into like build tracks out of it. I like to build tracks out of like loops, you know. I mean, one shots are cool. I do use one shots, and that's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm just saying like it's gonna be really fun for us next week if we just have a whole bunch of loops that we can throw into loop programs, pitch up and down, time stretch, and all that stuff to make song ideas. So anyway, that's what I'm doing this week. I'm getting all the loops ready. I just gotta get through this list here, and Smokes is on that list. So thanks again for getting involved with the collabs. You know, I purposely try to stretch them out because I want it to feel like this ongoing thing, and you got plenty of time. So, you know, cool to check back at sometimes. Hey, Emerald. Speaking of people who want to update, Emerald sent a lot of presets. All right, so if I pull the public pack up again, let me go ahead and share this again too. So let me pull the Discord up. So Emerald also involved with the community collabs. Emerald sent a whole bunch of serum presets for us to play with. I myself don't have serum, so what I did is I'm sharing the serum presets with the other members involved with the collabs. Let me pull this up again, and so people that do have serum can download Emerald's presets, create some MIDI for them, or drop some MIDI in, and then send those loops back in. I'm also going to take yeah, so I mean, I'm also going to take MIDI that's sent to me by different members and send that out. So you could take MIDI from other members and take the presets from Emerald, combine those two together to make your own loops and send those back into the collabs. There's different ways you can do these. But anyways, just to let everyone know, right here inside the Discord, there's some links in the latest post to the shared sample pack and the Google document that I keep looking at, the spreadsheet and links and things. So I'm going to copy this real quick. I'm going to paste it here to make it easier for anyone that might be watching. You can download the sample packs to, you know, if you want, and I'm adding more samples this week to those packs. Emerald says, "Oh right, that's just like 6 months of random serum stuff I made." That's awesome though. That's why I like. We're just building up this huge library of like, you know, a lot of it comes from old projects that people started that they probably never going to do anything with. Maybe they send it into the collabs, and we tear the samples apart, and we built all these sample packs. So, back up here, we got all these packs are for season 1. Is this the public pack? Yeah, public packs. All these are for season 1, which there's already 24 packs here, and I'm adding to it. And then if I was to take all the packs from, let's see, MPA samples online, collected samples, all the packs from season 1 and season 2, I've got 52 packs here. So that's what I'm trying to say is it's growing into something neater than I was even expecting. Is like, okay, just doing the collabs is fun and it gives us something to do, but building up this content library is for all of us is even neater. I think you know, it's going to keep growing. So thanks to everyone that sent samples, and you can access all the samples from season 1 still, and you can also follow along with season 2 and get all the samples, the new samples from season 2. And thanks everyone that's got involved and sent stuff in, because I wouldn't be able to do this if everyone wasn't sending me samples. All right. Well, I just wanted to share that. I haven't seen Emerald and the Smokes for a minute, so it's cool to stop by, give you all a little update where we're at. It just goes on and on. I try to stretch these out, so people can just check in whenever. All right, so this is Fox Galaxy sound design. Send a sample. Let's play it.
Hello, Mario. Hello, Mario. Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario. This is on loop. Oh, okay. Very nice, Fox Galaxy. Good sound design. Yeah. By the way, I mean, you're recommending that Virtual Ride album. I did check it out. It was only a matter of time before I got around to it, anyways. But it was nice. Hey, Gray Skies. Gray Skies. I'm trying to see if I recognize your name or not. Forgive me if I'm not recognizing you, but just to let you know, this is a community production live stream we do every day, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern. We've got a music production Discord that goes along with it. So if you're a music producer, Gray Skies, I invite you to join us. All right, so that was a Fox Galaxy sample we just listened to. Sound design, showing off its really cool stuff as always. Fox Galaxy putting it out. If I give me a little feedback on it, I'd say some of that distortion is still a little digitally like harsh. It could be smoother somehow. I don't know exactly what plugins and processing you could do to it, but it seems still a little like, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it just needs some other layers or something. It's really nice. If I had to guess real quick, see what bothered me, it's like, it's nice. I'm not gonna sit here and try to figure out like what it could be, but it could be some kind of like force effect you could do to it on the top layers, but like, or saturation. So you know how the Saturn plugin, you can like pick a certain frequency range and just saturate that section or whatever. Some kind of multi-band saturation or force effect even or something on some of those layers to make it a little bit more, I don't know, washy is what I would do if you want some feedback on your sound design. Cool. Let's see. Fox Galaxy has sent a lot of stuff, and we got a lot of Fox Galaxy stuff already in the pack here. If I was to pull up the public pack again, look at Fox Galaxy's folder. We've got 2 projects from Fox Galaxy. One of them has 60 samples in it. The other one has 28 samples in it. So those are fun to jump into. These are all ready to go. These are the ones I resampled, so you can look right out of there. All these are 140 beats per minute, E sharp minor. If they're not a seamless loop, it'll say one shot on it. Most of them. I might have missed 1 or 2, but if it was a one shot, I labeled it as a one shot. Everything else is a seamless loop. All right. Okay, now today's stream is all over the place, but that's okay. We got to catch up here. I'm going to jump over here to the chat and see who else sent me samples. So Mr. KK sent me samples. Marche joining the collabs sent some samples. Let's download these. I don't know if I'm saying Marche's name right. I feel like I said that once wrong, and someone corrected me on live stream. I just don't remember if that's what they corrected me to. Is it Marche? Marche. All right. Marche, longtime member of music production, you know. Okay, download. Got them. Got them. Before I open those up, let's go back over here to the spreadsheet, update it, because Marche was one of the ones we were waiting on. Purple down here. We're gonna go 3 and right here. All right, so that's another person joining the collab season 2. Quite a few people. All the green over here is season 2, and then these purple right here on the right were from season 1. They just haven't returned yet, which is fine, but still. So if you were to add up all these purple right here, this list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with all these green right here, that's how many members we've had involved so far with season 1 and season 2 combined. About 43 people. So 40 people. We've doubled the people since season. Thirsty. We've doubled the people since season 1. It's awesome. Because I didn't know that. I was thinking there was gonna be a lot of people coming back from season 1, and then would gain some new people. But the fact that now, this last season we had like about 19 to 20 people. I can't remember what we finished with, but around 20 people. And now season, if we add all these up, we got 40 plus people involved with the collabs that sent samples. We've got ourselves a little band going on here. Okay. Let's see. What we need to do is take the new samples we just got from Marche. Downloads. The zip file, no problem. Extract them. Yield Marche stems. These came from Marche. So let's see what we got here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 samples. If we can't figure out the key in the BPM real quick. Nice. First of all, I like it a lot, but let's see if we can figure out the BPM. Maybe it's 140. Two. Not quite. So what's the BPM of this? 143? Yep. Synthwave vibes? Yeah. What is the style of music that Pilot makes? Pilot from Monster Cat. Is that synthwave or has it got a different title? But that stuff is stuff that I'd like to play around with one day. What are we looking at here? My camera? Pilot, P-Y-L-O-T. Does anyone listen to them? Probably one of my favorite artists at this point in time. I'm not saying favorite of all. I'm saying my favorite for right now. Pilot makes some really good music. Shout out to Pilot. What style is that called? I'm not gonna play any here, of course, on stream. All right. Okay, so I don't know if Marche is gonna catch the replay or the live stream, or if they're watching or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and say I love these samples, Marche. Thanks for sending these. If I was, there's so many samples that we've got. So this is like, if I was to like sum up the samples, the different kind of samples that we've got, I would say we've got a lot of samples that are like this. They're like ready to go idea. The samples sound good. They already go together as like a drum beat, bass line, chords, lead, melody. They're ready to go. Then we're just gonna stack stuff on top of them. And then we've got which is great. And then we got another whole great bunch of samples that are just raw samples, which is also really good. We need those to fit into things like this. So I'm talking about just like random bass wobbles. We got other random just sound effects and leads and things. Just random sounds and samples, which is also good. And we've got a good balance of each one. So how we're going to decide what the songs start with is going to be things like these packs right here. I don't want to separate these. So I want to fit these into one of the 8 collabs and try to keep them together as much as possible for to look at. And also try hard to keep it at 8 collabs. I don't want to do more than 8. So if we look at the list, a lot of these haven't really been determined. Like this doesn't have to be. That doesn't have to be. I definitely got to keep a 150, 75. I'm going to keep that one. I think Albert J wants to be on both those. Okay. Okay, these are coming. These are starting to be determined. So there is a 174 E minor track for sure. There is a 128 D sharp minor track for sure. There's definitely, I guess, going to be 150 beats per minute. The key is not really decided here, so I'm going to erase the key. We have 160 already chosen because Mr. KK sent some really good stuff for that one. This one hasn't been decided yet. That's not been decided yet. This is another really good one. Hasrael sent some stuff that I don't want to tear apart. We've got to build around what Hasrael sent. It's a solid idea. So we've got BPM set there. Same with Reba sent a sample. I actually got to update this. I think the BPM now is like 315, 30. Collab 8, 630 BPM, half that's 315. It's supposed to be one of those really fast genres. Splitter core is what it's called. Reba sent some splitter core stuff, and I'm gonna do. To me, it's an experiment. I'm not saying I'm making experimental music necessarily. I'm gonna make what they call splitter core, which is a real genre. But to me, it's gonna be kind of somewhat experimenting because I've never done that. But that's a fun one for people to jump in on. And we've already got some samples for it. We go to the Reba pack, the public pack. All right. So this will get filled out as starting next week. We're going to start filling this out because we're going to be building those packs. We're going to be taking all the loops sent in from that we're creating. You know, as I keep saying, next week we're going to be filling this in because we're going to be putting all the loops together and figuring out what goes good together. Hey, Party Killer Tunes. Party Killer Tunes has been one of the ones also following along with the BandLab stuff, and since it's kind of halftime stream part right now, I'm going to go ahead and do one more announcement on BandLab. I know some people know what BandLab is. I know some people, you know, for whatever it is, I was sleeping on it, and I don't care like where they stand in like the as far as mainstream versus not mainstream or whatever. That's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about when it comes to BandLab that I've been sleeping on is it's like perfect for the community collabs. And I just want to remind people, Party Killer Tunes is already a member, so and Diety's already a member. I don't think Fox has joined. Emerald, I don't think you're over here, but you don't have to. It's not a necessity. It does not. You don't have to do this. But if you want to get more involved with the collabs, I've created BandLab stuff to go along with the collabs. It's great for Party Killer Tunes because Party Killer Tunes is going to be doing vocals for the collabs, and Party Killers is just waiting on us to put the tracks together so they can jump on in vocals. And Party Killer Tunes also already uses BandLab. So it's just like, if nothing else, this is perfect for Party Killer Tunes because so right here I created a band on BandLab. Band on BandLab called MPA Community Collabs. Go ahead and share that here in the chat. Copy. And I'm gonna paste that in the chat stream too. Maybe I'll get that like there. And I'm also gonna I'll make an official Discord post about all this too. But I think this is just gonna be a great way to, as a companion little app, because you know BandLab's a mobile app and a website thing. So anyways, we're gonna put all our projects on here. So if you go to the MPA Community Collab Band, click on Projects, and once you join the band or whatever, we're gonna have all 8 collabs from last season loaded in here when I'm done. See Fox Galaxy, if you look here, airtime. I already got your first one here. Collab, Fox Galaxy, Super Z Wrestle, BTS EM. Here's the second one. I'm gonna finish loading in the other 6 from season 1. 8 tracks from season 1, and then I'm gonna load in the 8 projects from this season. 8 tracks from this season. So all 16 projects will be here on BandLab, and I'm gonna make sure the separate loops are in here. So you can go back, and this is where you can click on these projects, and it goes inside like a virtual web browser DAW. There's also the mobile version. Anyways, this is just the full version of the track. I'm actually going to put the stems in here too from each track. I was just using this as a placeholder, but I'm going to make a project to go along with each one of the projects for the community collabs. I just want to remind everyone that I'm doing that because I should have been doing it all along. I didn't know that it would be such a good idea, but once I realized it was a good idea, I'm in a hurry to get it all going. So I'm going to go backtrack, get all 16 projects in here, and if nothing else, use it for a great way to show off the projects online and to share it with people that might want to download the samples and see the project. Because anyways, that's what we're doing. I'll share it with the different band members later. Party Killer Tunes, just you can keep checking out there to see when the tracks get updated, and just keep checking the projects, and you'll know, whenever you feel like jumping on the vocals, you'll be able to do it because all the projects will be there waiting for you on the BandLab. The Music Production Arena BandLab community page. New thing. All right. All right, I really like this. So now we need to render these out. A Party Killer, I already thought about you singing on all of them. You know what? I probably would only use still singing all of them, and I'll probably just like keep you on like half of them, the best ones that I think, and then use your other vocal samples for like next season. You know what I mean? Like you can jump all over as much as you want. I mean, maybe we'll use you on all of them, but I'm just saying it doesn't matter. I don't know. There's no rules. So if you want to jump on all of them, jump on all of them. If I decide like maybe it'd be better if I didn't leave you on all the collabs just for, to make them all different a little, I'll leave you on like half of them like I did like some of the other producers, but that doesn't really matter. I just want y'all to have fun. So if you start having fun and you record a vocal sample on each one of them, we'll see what it sounds like. And we'll make our decision after you do it. Yeah, because we can build up stuff for next season too. Okay. Those. I think I'm just gonna cut these into a loop. I just cut the tail off here. Let's see how good this loop's supposed to cut the tail off on all these. Probably be noticeable, but alright, so that's cutting the tails off and then looping it like this. See what it sounds like. That's good enough for what we're doing. Alright, so we're gonna rename these, resample them. So make unique is sample. Wait, you know what? So we figured out the BPM. I'm gonna go with 143. We didn't figure out the key, so let's figure out the key. I'm gonna make up a game. We don't have to play it now, but going forward, when I'm trying to figure out the key to something, if someone shouts it out in the chat before me and can guess it, they win invisible points. That's the game, though. No prizes, like most of my games. No prizes. But still, we make a game out of it. So I'm always trying to figure out the key of things, and I'm not that fast out of it. I mean, I'm all right at it, because I can use my ear. It's just like when you're under pressure, you second guess yourself again and again. It can be a little clumsy when I'm trying to like figure out the key or something. But just as a insider chat game going on here, we can, while I'm trying to figure out the key like I'm about to do, someone can guess it before me. That'd be fun, right? Bum, 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 bum. C minor. Yeah, I think it's C minor. C minor it is. All right, C minor, 143 beats per minute. Yeah. Make unique is simple. Bum, 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 bum. These are nice. So public pack. We're going to have to make a new folder. Shay. Okay, I get this name right. So it's MA capital R 5 capital H A capital Y. Or Shay pack. Double check that. MAR. Yes, it is. Okay. Shay. 143 underscore C minor. Oh, okay. Name of this. XM underscore 808. Actually, 143 C minor. DXM 808. All right, yes, this is why I wanted to get this stuff done before the live streams this week. I actually got busy this weekend, so I didn't get time to do it. But anyways, this is why I wanted to get it done. It could be a little boring, but anyways, I don't mind doing it because I just gotta get it done. And the more you watch these live streams, the more y'all realize that sometimes it's just putting in the work. But next week, gonna be a good one. Week 5, we're gonna be taking all these loops. No one knows what I mean. Some of the tracks we know what they're gonna sound like because we kind of heard them together, but there's gonna be a lot of ideas thrown together that we can't even visualize right now until we start throwing the loops together, which there's a lot of them. And I want to fit. I'm gonna fit my challenge, but the most challenging part for me, which is actually really fun for me, is to make sure that everyone that sent me samples gets their samples involved with the collab. So I got to cleverly figure this out like a puzzle. And so next week is the start of a lot of that. It's gonna be good. Tune in, watch me figure out the MPA Community Collab Season 2 puzzle that it is. Make unique a sample. These should be quicker because I can just copy it. Now the first name's already in there. Just copy it. So public pack Marche. Get rid of this stuff. I just click on that, it saves it. And then I just go here and just rename this one spot. Which is out. There we go. So we just got to rename each one of these. Again, this stream got cut in half. My internet went down, so if you're missing the first half of the stream, you'll find the first half of the stream on the YouTube channel, and it's probably still on the Twitch also. GXM insert 7. It was rendered out from FL Studio probably. Copy name. Make unique as sample. Public pack. Share. Eight. 4 more to go. Yeah. I didn't copy that one. I don't think. Public pack. Marche. GXM. Kick. Kick. So this master is what? Is this all of them? Okay, so we don't need all this stuff. Look at these last 3 inserts, they're just blank. In fact, that kick was blank too. 3 of the ones we just renamed were blank. What happened there? I'll have to double check to make sure I didn't mess that up. Might just be the way they were exported out of FL Studio. Okay, grab these plugs. Copy. Make unique as sample again. Sorry, just right there. Make unique as sample. Okay, I'm gonna check something. So we got this master, which is probably like all this together anyway. So let me mute that. Check this together. I think a second ago I said this had the drum beats in it. I don't think it really did. I think I was just hearing the drum beats in my head. But it's still really still like a complete idea here, just minus the drums. There's that. Let me play this. Alright, so that's just the master. We don't need that one. And these blank ones here, I don't know if they were always blank and I just wasn't noticing, or if they just went blank because I messed them up somehow. So what I'm gonna do, we got those 4. Those are in the pack. Back up here. Public pack. Oh shit. Those are all in the pack. But see these 3 here. Insert 7, insert 8. Kick. 7. And try something. Collab. I'm gonna pull those samples back in and make sure I didn't accidentally like mess it up. I'm thinking they were already like that, but I gotta still double check some. To the downloads. That was the kick, insert 7, insert. No, they're just like that for no reason. Alright, that's fine. Okay, let's go. Alright, so Marche is done. Let's go back to the spreadsheet. We're almost gonna get out of here. Today was I got another 20 minutes. But today's stream was all over the place. Just letting updated everyone on where we're at this week, where we're gonna be at, and how going forward. And as you know, some days just are a little more random than others, but we're definitely getting the work done. We got everyone here on this list has basically been updated once with me messaging them, letting them know like, hey, here's the document, this is where we're going. After I get these samples done, I'll do another round of messaging to everyone here on this list here, giving them a direct link to the sample pack and then letting them know, okay, now we're going into week 5. This is where we're at. But other than that, this week, we're just gonna have to put in the work. So I'm gonna copy that, paste over there. Yeah, I think all these people thought we did ski lines already. I guess we didn't. We definitely listened to them. We just didn't render them. So I'm gonna jump back over to DLC Ninjas pack. I'm gonna work on it for the next 15-20 minutes, and then in the stream, to remind everyone, we'll be back tomorrow 6 p.m. Eastern. Once I get all these loops done, we can get into some more funner things, I guess. I don't know what people come to watch, but if I'm assuming that me renaming samples for 2 hours is not the funnest thing to watch, but gotta get it done. Let's go. DLC Ninja. I think I have a saved project here I can pull back up. Go with 2021. DLC Ninja sent a whole bunch of samples a while back for a DLC Ninja sample challenge, basically what it was. And decided to use a lot of the samples for the collabs. So, problem is I gotta find the key of a lot of these. It takes time. So, see where we at. Yeah, it's the same situation. So I need to figure out the key of these. I do know this is 79 beats per minute. A lot of these are labeled with the BPM, but not with the key. So, anyway. I'm actually going to put most of this work in here to this stuff, doing this as soon as I end the stream today. When I just can just focus on it and stop blabbing so much. But I want these streams to be more of a conversation than just over the shoulder production. So I can just say that once we get things going and get the songs all coming together, there'll be a lot more to talk about while we do this. But let me go ahead and rename these out. This is the key. The key of, I don't know. I also need to pull up my piano and leave it pulled up so I don't keep losing it. B minor or B major? I'm gonna go B major. It could be G sharp minor. Let's see. Let's see what all these sound like together. Are these all together? DLC Ninja track. Ah. Well, that's just, I don't know if I've played all those together and realized that they went together so nicely, but that's a really solid idea. I think we might have heard the mixed version of that at some point. Anyways, that's cool. I'm just gonna go in B major. Okay, so let's start renaming some of these. Looks like I left off right. Yeah, look, in fact, I already named it. I can already see that I actually already figured out that it was B. 79 beats per minute, B. I renamed that one. For some reason, I left this one off. Skipped it. Okay, so it's this one here. Let's go. Make unique as sample DLC Ninja. I usually try to like, copy it before I come in here, so I don't have to like type it out, but I just keep forgetting. Low flute. Yeah, that's just there's been like the sum up this entire stream, my mind is just not on point. It's because I was, you know, what it feels like. I've been so much focused on like BandLab and some other projects all the way up to like the minute I went live on the stream that my mind was like completely shifted off the collabs onto like some of my other side projects. And then all of a sudden I shifted all the way back over to the live streams and realizing that I really was I should have prepared a little bit better for today's stream, but it's okay. We'll be back tomorrow, another live stream. And as I keep saying, a lot of this work right here I'm putting in, I'm gonna get done off stream. I'm not gonna bore y'all anymore with this. Just renaming loops is what I'm doing. As this drum beat, it's easy. We'll just rename this one real quick. Make unique as sample. Go. DLC Ninja. I thought I already did this. Paste. No, this is as in hat. Nope, this already exists. Do as in hats 2. Go. Next is lo-fi kicks. Make unique as sample. I want to actually like delete these to get out of my way so I keep getting distracted. Delete. All the ones I've already done, just get them off the page. Next is this bass. Rams 808. Some crackly noises. Okay, so we entered another project here. These are 82 beats per minute. So that we just finished doing all the 79 beats per minute. And I'm going to move this up to 82. All right, now I'm curious, since I know these kind of go together, some of these go together. Not all of them. Some of these are just random. It looks like some of these are an actual track that go together. Like all these 82 beats per minute. Let's play them and see what they... Should have remembered this. This comes from an old sample challenge that we did. And I've heard all this before. In fact, there's a demo right there. I'll scroll this one to the top. Below it. This is the demo of all these loops underneath this 82 beats per minute. should have checked out the key. But anyways, I gotta send a text message real quick. All right, that's been the stream today. It's Music Production Arena daily production stream, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern. We're working on week 4, season 2, community collabs. We're going to be doing a lot of organizing and preparing this week to get ready for next week, which basically goes into the second half of the season. We're going into next week with all the content ready to make tracks out of. And again, these loops are ready for everyone to download them. Today's stream's been all over the place, but it is what it is. It is now in the archive, now in history. And thanks everyone that tuned in. And just remind people, I'll be back tomorrow. In fact, there's a good chance you can catch me later tonight on Twitch working on these samples. I might do an after hours stream on Twitch. So follow on Twitch if you want to tune in there. Over the shoulder, just watching me production. She getting over the shoulders, watching me knock out some work that needs to be done. Getting these samples done. But go into next week. Do tune in at least the beginning of each stream to get the updates, the new announcements, new as I unfold like that Band Lab project and some of the other projects. I'll update everyone at the beginning of each live stream. All right, thanks again, everybody. If you want to message me, continue conversation, get a hold of me on Discord at any time. And look forward to finishing off this season strong, getting more people involved. I really do believe, regardless of how well the streams do, the project itself will be worth it and will speak for itself. At the end, when we get the work done, we have all these tracks with all these different producers. That's the reward. I mean, that's the payoff. And the live streams, they are what they are. Definitely enjoy doing them. So you'll always find me here Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern. See y'all later.